Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Operation PaperDrip. I'm Nick McQuick. As always, I'm joined by the Uncle Hack himself. Today, we are talking the dangers of AI. What you're seeing online might not actually be real. So if you ever see us say a slur, that's AI. Growing up, both of us growing up way before AI, my parents always told me, if you see something on TV, you see something on the internet, don't believe it. Anything can be always apply a healthy amount of skepticism. Do you think that this information is still valid, or has AI gotten so good that it's
I think some of it is quite convincing. I mean, all the nudes now that are being leaked of prolific actresses and athletes, it's you gotta come out and no. It is funny to defend in a way, and I feel bad for ladies that are getting exposed like that, but it is funny to be like, those aren't even my tits. Yeah. You know, mine are way nicer. That would be my stance.
That's the only way to debunk it. Taylor Swift needs to come out and show us her body so that we can see where the AI was wrong.
So we can match it up, and it's for forensic reasons, not anything else, you know. Yeah. I'm not a pervert by any means, but I just want to know the truth.
Well, I'm not a hypocrite. There's lots of naked photos of me on the internet. So we don't even need AI.
Yeah, I imagine there's a few drunk photos of me with my wrench in my hand somewhere.
A lot of people are worried about AI as it comes to politics and politicians, but we've been dealing with something worse than AI, and that's natural stupidity.
Yeah.
The media has been altering photos, videos, editing and cutting out and removing context for so long that I've just always thought of everything as part of a giant circus online.
Yes. And now with this upcoming election, and you have a number of things to be worried about with bills being passed, where you're going to see a real clamp down with internet censorships, especially with something like this, because if we're just getting this technology, then they have something much more powerful. Yeah. Because they're not going to just give us, hey, here's the keys to the kingdom, have fun with this, fellas. You can make all these politicians look like they're saying something really f***ed up
yeah,
to sway your vote. So
I think that what we've got with Mid-Journey and all those AIs is basically a musket compared to a stealth bomber of what they can do.
Yes. And then even with the technology of robots and whatnot, is all these minuscule jobs that people have devoted their lives to are slowly getting sifted out because some robot can stack shelves at a Dollar Tree. So yeah, the economy, we are just cattle being herded into these sections of society where we are just away from them.
Well, they're a lot of technological advances will remove small jobs, entry-level positions and stuff. The one that I always hear about is truck drivers and stuff. They're going to be having self-driving trucks, and that's going to completely do away with all these jobs. But we're still going to need people to clean up these fiery truck wrecks on the side of highways when they're smashing into each other. So
yeah, I mean, we're nearing the end. I'm just trying to enjoy myself as best as I possibly can, and if one of those sex robots can fix me a sandwich and suck me off at a porn star level, I mean, who am I not to want that? You
exactly.
know, imagine that you can just turn it off. You can just turn off an argument. You know, you can always be right.
Yeah.
And one day you just snip the power supply and be like, this one's broken.
I gotta tell you, man, I can conveniently win any argument with my hearing aid batteries just dying.
See, that's what I mean. Yep. That's technology advancing so that way you can win. And I'm not in that position, so I need to put myself in that position where I have one of these robots that have the, what do they call it? The Gluck 5000?
Gluck.
Isn't that what they were calling it a while ago?
The Dyson hand job bot?
Yeah. I guess I gotta fill it up with some sort of liquid that can represent saliva in some sort, you know? Does it come with, do they have a lube pack? Do I have to change that out? Is there warranty on these things? There's a lot of questions that I got to ask about these things.
I mean, you got a microwave and Vaseline, you'll figure it
out. Bold of you to assume my dick can fit in a microwave. It's very kind of you. That's
Yeah,
why
well-
I like you as a friend.
Are you at all worried about like AI coming for stand-up comedy?
Well, I mean, if you've seen that Will Sasso podcast,
The George Carlin.
he wrote one of the best fart jokes of ever. So I don't know, maybe the writing. You could probably, I imagine there's comics using ChatGPT to write some of their jokes these days. So I think it's already infiltrated stand-up comedy at this point. But you know what? If a robot wants to go up there and deal with drunks, have at it.
How does cancel culture go after an AI?
Yeah, well, I imagine they come like preloaded with some sort of like, weaponry. Like, hey, that's racist. Bam! They execute anybody.
Predator drone strike.
Yeah.
Well, let us know in the comments if you guys are worried about AI. And if it's coming for your job, well, then start destroying the machines. Like, favorite, and subscribe. Join the resistance.